Welcome. This video is created to provide you with relevant free and low-cost legal resources for research in California and federal law. By the end of this video, you should be able to perform basic cost-effective legal research for both California and federal law questions. Starting out, why is it important to be able to do cost-effective research using free and low-cost legal resources? Many small firms and nonprofit organizations won't have Westlaw and Lexis, or they may have bare-bones access that isn't what you're used to. Moreover, even if you end up at a firm with more extensive legal resources, cost-effective legal research is a highly valued skill. All law firms are looking to cut costs, and we've spoken with a number of attorneys who are increasingly using free and low-cost legal resources as a first step in research. Once you're oriented in the law of a specific area, you can use Westlaw or Lexis to grab the exact documents or secondary sources you need. In whatever legal setting you're working in, obtaining high-quality research results for a low cost is a great skill and enhances your value. Building up these research skills also gives you more tools to work with and allows you to be more flexible. We want to make sure that you have access to every relevant resource and can demonstrate your cost-effective research skills from day one. This video is divided into two main sections. The first section describes cost-effective legal research for California law. The second section describes cost-effective legal research for federal law. We'll talk about California law first, starting out with secondary sources and then discussing free primary sources for California law. If you have any questions about using these resources, please feel free to contact the Raines Library reference staff via text, emailing us at reference@lls.edu, calling us, or just stopping by in person. This video starts with secondary sources. We'll discuss here three types of California secondary sources that are available for free or are low cost. First of all, jury instructions. Judicial Council jury instructions are a great resource. As the title suggests, the main purpose of jury instructions is to state the law for jurors. In fact, the California Rules of Court provide that the jury instructions set forth by the Judicial Council are the official instructions for use in California. So why do we care? Jury instructions are also great secondary sources for research in California law. Jury instructions succinctly state the elements of a civil or criminal claim, provide references to primary law, and provide references to other relevant secondary sources. Best of all, they're available for free online. There are two sets of jury instructions you should know about. First of all, CACI set forth California's official civil jury instructions. It's spelled C-A-C-I and pronounced Casey, like Casey Anthony. The second set of jury instructions are called CalCrim. These set forth California's official criminal jury instructions. You can get to the jury instructions via courts.ca.gov or by Googling CalCrim or Casey. So how would you use jury instructions in practice? Let's say that you're working at a small firm or nonprofit organization over the summer, and your supervisor brings you a case. The case is against Sur La Table, and workers allege violations of California minimum wage laws. You're told to research this issue. By the way, this is a real case filed a few days ago in Los Angeles Superior Court. Assume that your practice resources are very limited. What is your first research step? Jury instructions are a great place to start. First, just search for minimum wage. We see that there's a specific jury instruction on failure to pay minimum wage. Better, the jury instruction on this issue shows us the relevant California Code section, Labor Code section 1194, the elements, and links to other secondary sources on the issue. This means that in one fell swoop, via one free online search, we have a wealth of resources at our fingertips. So what's our next research step? Let's discuss the resources referred to in the jury instructions. Many of the resources that are listed as helpful secondary sources below a specific jury instruction are available in print or online through Raines Library. First resource we'll look at are Continuing Education of the Bar publications, also referred to as CEB. These are great resources for cost-effective legal research. CEB publications are highly regarded and are focused on issues of specific California law. They're typically more in-depth than many resources found on Westlaw or Lexis on issues of California law. Also, as a Loyola student, future alumnus, you have access to these resources forever via the Raines Library. To access CEB resources online, first go to library.lls.edu. then click on Databases, and scroll down to On Law, selecting a given title. When you open up to the On Law specific screen, the first step is to widen the bar in the middle so that you can see all of the information in the left-hand pane. As you can see, this would be a great resource for starting out our research. The third resource that we'll look at are Rudder Group publications. Jury instructions frequently refer to Rudder Group publications, which are a terrific secondary source for California law. The library has all of the Rudder Group guides available in print. To access these resources in print, type in California Practice Guide and then the title that you're looking for. So, jury instruction we looked at before provided us with a number of references to California Practice Guide on Employment Litigation. So here's the reference to the item in print. This concludes the free and low-cost secondary sources section for California law. When faced with an issue of California legal research, remember to check California jury instructions, CEB publications, and applicable Rudder Group publications in print.